Hello, this is Gina, and we are going to be looking at Stage 1, Makaton Signs and Symbols. Here we go. So, Makaton Stage 1, Signs and Symbols. And the first symbols you can see are members of the family. Mum, Dad, brother and sister. You see there's two signs for brother and two signs for sister, two symbols rather. The little box, which is the first of the two, is to put the letter on if you have the initial. So let's have a look at those signs. So the sign for mum, mummy or mother, two taps with a m, mum or mummy. And father is the sign for F, which is father or dad. Or daddy. Brothers think that they fight a lot, brother. And sister, they can be nosy. About halfway down the nose, sister, with a claw. Okay, let's go to the next set of words. So these symbols are drink, which has the bubbles in, water and biscuit, very important words. Followed by knife and fork dinner, more of a rice-based dinner, and two symbols for food, depending on what kind of food you are eating. So, come back to you, and we will have a look at the symbols. So the first one is drink. Next one, drink of water, drink of water. Thumb up, basically. Very important. Biscuit. And it's two taps, so hand across body and biscuit. Dinner, and this is knife and fork dinner. And then more rice-based dinner, dinner, which is also the sign for rice. And one sign for food, which is one tap, food. Okay, moving on. Let's see what's next. Okay, basically the first one is a toilet, bed, chair and table, followed by wash basin, bath and shower. Let's have a look at those. So there are two signs for toilet. One is really quite tricky, which is why there's a second. You isolate the middle finger and it's toilet. But the easier version is just to have your whole hand out, but just use your middle finger. Toilet. Next word is bed. Bed. Very important to keep your eyes open. And then chair, table. Wash basin is basically a basin taps. Wash basin. And a bath is just taps. Bath. Shower, shower. Just one flash of the shower and it goes over your head. If it's a flash over there, it actually turns into a light. Okay, more symbols coming up. Here we go. So the first symbol you see is house, and the second one has got a circle around it. It's that special bubble, which means it's part of the family. So it's a home, and then you have car, bus, I, me, and you. Let's have a look at those ones. So, first one is house, and that's what we use quite a lot at school. So if the children are used to that one, I'd keep using that one. There is another one for home, which is home. It's sort of over where your heart beats, I guess. So home and house, but use whichever one the students know. Car, obviously bigger steering wheel for a bus. And then pointy finger, I, three fingers for the M, for me, and you, pointy finger. Right, let's see what delights are in store next. Okay, so we've had those. Aha, some questions. Where, what, here, there. Oh, and some verbs. To sleep, to drink, and 2 symbols there for to eat, depending on what you are eating. Let's practice those ones. So questions. Where? Don't forget facial expressions. Where? What? What else was there? Oh, here and there. And then we've got the verbs. So remember, that was bed. Well, if you close your eyes, it turns to sleep. To sleep. Remember, that was drink. If we put a bit more movement in it, it becomes to drink. So to drink. 1 tap was food. 2 taps is to eat. To eat. There's another one for eat. And this is sort of a knife and fork eating. You just use 1 hand to eat. So dinner is the noun, but to eat with a knife and fork, you just use 1 hand. Slightly strange, but that's life. Okay, next. Some more verbs. The first one is to look, and the second to see. The signs are quite similar. We'll have a look at those. And then to stand, to get up, and to sit. Let's have those. So, to look, very purposeful this one. Use 2 fingers. To look. To see is just 1 finger. To see. To stand, you've got your ground and you're standing on it. To stand. To get up, think about being in charge of a choir. Come on, everyone, get up. So to get up. And then to sit. To sit. It's not crossed, it's straight. To sit. Excellent. What's next? Okay, so we've done those. Let's have a look at this one, which is to wash, as in washing hands. Very appropriate at this time. And then to wash something generally, like maybe a car or something. To bath and to shower. And then to go, to come. There's 2 symbols for come, and there's also 2 signs, because the first was deemed a bit offensive in certain countries, so we're going to learn both of those. Okay, so to wash your hands. To wash your hands. To wash, maybe a car. To wash. To bathe. Give yourself a wash. To bathe. And to shower. Remember, shower was 1. To shower, more movement because it's a verb. To shower. To go. And it's directional, so you move in the place where you're going. So if I was going out that door, to go. Next is to come. So this is the usual one, to come. If that's offensive, you can use this one, to come. I was thinking it's like you've got a teenager that was wearing a hoodie, so you're grabbing them by the hood. Okay, next symbols. 2 symbols for the word to give. The first one is if you're giving something quite heavy. The second one is if you're giving a sweetie or something. More. And then we have the sign for good. 2 symbols and 2 signs for good. One a lot easier than the other. Okay and bad. And if we can make that naughty as well, like really bad. So let's do that. Okay, so the first one is to give. If you've got something heavy, to give. If you've got a sweetie, to give. And of course it's directional, so I give to you, or he gives to her, etc. Next one is more. Next one is good, or there is another one for good, but this one is a little bit trickier. Good. I prefer that one. And then okay. I'm okay. Bad. If it's really bad, naughty, wicked. I quite like that. Okay, let's go on. Right. Next page is more good, okay, and bad. Our last page, this. Yes, no, please, thank you, hello, and goodbye. Very important ones here. Here we go. So yes is yes, no is no. That's also used for any negative. It's quite easy. And then please to the knees, please, all the way down. And thank you is nice and quick because you've got what you want. Thank you, and then you run off. Next one is hello, again nice and big, and then bye, nice and quick. And on that note, I'm going to say bye. Happy Makaton.